No, but seriously, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I continue streaming? I did say I was gonna do it. The Enderman's still there. Now it's raining, which is... It's not even supposed to rain here. I don't think it fits the Halloween vibe. Not sure why. Let me just hold on a sec, because I have this part to do, and then Windows and whatnot, and I also have this part to do. And I don't know which I should do first. So, in all honesty, I might just... Wait, hold on. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, I think we continue with the... for now, at least, we continue with the Dark Oak. Just for a bit. You know, I'm not sure how long this stream is gonna run. I hope it's at least more than an hour, unlike the last one. So... Really? Oh, I picked it up that time. Usually they just fall straight down. Now shoot. Was that? Surely that was just a glitch. Why? Okay, no, it's actually thunder. No? Oh, I know what it is. It's my scroll wheel getting all messed up and hovering over the torch. Oh no, that makes sense. Wait, hold on. Let me fix the scroll wheel. Oh no, not cinematic mode. I didn't even know I had cinematic mode. That's news to me, actually. Had zero clue I had a cinematic mode. You know, I was half expecting it to say you can sweep monsters nearby, because somehow a zombie spawned underground. I still don't get where they come from, but sometimes they do appear here. You know what, I can rage bait that guy. Come here. Oh, you're in this one. Where's my sword? What? Okay, that was odd. Oh no, I did mellow quick. Sorry, forget that, I did mellow quick. No ender pearl. Sad. We just, yeah, I think we just make a couple more stairs. And that'll do for now. Wait. Oh, it's a repost. Alright, I just got a notification on my watch that Toby Fox did something on Twitter. He was just reposting something about a new game. Might check that out later. Right, so now we gotta find a way to do this. Current plan is just go until this pillar, which not sure I can even see from there. I can use free cam, then swap around to that one until that pillar. Or technically I can just, well, it's a 3-year. It is centered on an odd number, so it should be symmetrical, like without needing an extra block. So theoretically, if I just go straight, just repeating this pattern, which I need more subs, I should just end up on the other side. Now the windows are going to be sort of an issue. I have decided last stream, like earlier today, I did decide that I am going to do the windows like the same in the front and in the back. Which means that like I will have to cover all this up and whatnot, but it also means that all of these walls that I've put up here, like especially the bedrooms, like you'll notice that these don't exactly align. That's something I intend to fix. So bathrooms will be bigger eventually. Maybe they'll get rearranged. Maybe they'll be like toward the back or something. Not sure. There will be rearranging. Maybe the library might get pushed. Like, for not sure how I'm gonna do it yet, but bathrooms will be wider. And they might not stay here. Honestly, I might just forego having 2 bedrooms entirely and just have 1 bedroom downstairs, 1 bedroom upstairs instead of 2 downstairs, 1 upstairs. No, I'll think about it. I do like the idea of having 2. It gives in my opinion, gives a little bit more credibility to this being like a mansion that's used by people. I do need more stairs also, so let me just maybe a couple more. Yeah, that looks about right. But let me tell you, this stream doesn't matter if it goes on for like really long and I have to stop talking because of noise levels. This stream will only end if the exterior of the mansion is complete. So we might be in for an all-nighter. Okay, obviously, it's not going to be like the entire outside. I'm debating. It all hinges on me having the enough resources. Let's check where we are. We are exactly on the pillar. So there's a gap, there's a slab, there's a stair, and then it repeats mirrored. So this is the exact midpoint. So everything after that will essentially be the opposite, and I'll reach that, and it will be correct, and it'll be awesome. Because it means I didn't screw this up somehow. All right. No, this really is something else. Like once it gets the fence gates are going to be the most expensive part. That's why I'm also leaving them for last, sort of. Do I still have my original backup world? I still have it, but what's it called? Because I have a design for the walls. Like this will have a little bit of a wall. Like it will go. Like, these stuff bricks will go up by 1.5, sort of. And I have to check that design. I could just make a design on the fly. Also, before I continue doing that, I should decide if I'm going to go like one out with the outer walls. Because I think I will. I think it will look better if it's a little thicker instead of just going straight down. Also more realistic, I'd say. Wait, do I might have had enough speed actually? Yeah, sure, it works. I'm in bed, aren't I, so. This, more stairs, a couple more slabs, and at this point I should just make it all into flanks, honestly. Yeah, at this point I might as well. Like these, you get turned into stairs. I'll probably need more. When I do, I'll get them. Already starting at the wrong spot. Just checking if I did do it correctly. Should I? I don't think I should turn that up. Yeah, I'm still sort of looking into the whole getting music. Like, not just for the intro segment and like the on break segment, but also for these parts. Because personally, I think it's too quiet. There's also the issue of copyright, so I'd have to look into some alternatives. Really? I think these will absolutely look better if I push them out by one. Turn that into stairs. These into slabs. I shouldn't need any more than that in slabs. Now stairs. I'll do 12 more, just in case. Ew, cut myself. I did need more stairs. Oh, just barely. And I did that the wrong way around. Ow, my neck. So, and is it 4 that I'm missing? Yeah, it is 4 that I'm missing. Really, that's all? Not what I wanted to do. But yeah, I do think I'm gonna have to do all of the windows. Some of them fell up there, but it's okay. Let's just see how many fell up there. 2. I can live without 2. Maybe I should pick them up. I'm going to need to take another pickaxe. Might be time to break the efficiency pickaxe. Oh, you know, this one has Silk Touch and Efficiency 3, but it doesn't have Unbreaking. I could try my luck at enchanting a brand new one. I only have 15 levels, but worst case scenario, I just merge it. Oh no, but I took down the enchanting setup. I know, but I can put it back up real quick. Where did I really waste all the iron? No, we got 27 minutes here. That's enough for a pickaxe. Yeah, I guess. Oh, there's the rest of the iron. Lapis. guess we just see what happens. Then I'll retake it down. This one is actually a max enchanting setup. Get efficiency 2. Just efficiency 2. Well, if I have enough levels to merge it, that is an efficiency 3 and breaking 2 pickaxe. This way it costs 7, this way it costs 5. So I'll be done. Efficiency 3 and breaking 2 iron pickaxe. Ooh, for 3 blocks and it didn't even take any durability. Really is up to chance how much durability it takes. You know, when you think about it, Unbreaking is such an OP enchantment. No, wait, I mean, should I? I should, yes. Took a lot of damage, but if I didn't have Unbreaking, it would have been gone ages ago, so. Like I said, I do think it will look better one away. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Gotta take out these trees. Right, so this first segment's done. 3 more. That one I can't do anything about. Now I will have to probably do a little bit of terraining around it. But so that layer's now done, and I'm also out of brick anyway, so it's stone cutter time. We'll do we'll do 2 stacks. Yeah, and I do think we only go up to here. Because then like we have the outer, like this wall goes up 2 more. And you can connect them or something. Maybe it's just detailing. But I do know that I don't want this to go all the way around, so we're just finding a way to do this. Right, so we did reach this side. That's pretty cool. No, hold on, because I might... No, I will leave space for a back walkway. So we go 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we go here now. Because that way it's got space for another walkway like that one. And in the future I can always just change it, make it bigger, make it smaller, make it go all the way around. I can do whatever I want in the future, so... Looking at it, I don't think I'm gonna have enough tough. I might. Not what I want to do. But here, these two. This is just... Oh, that one was already cleared. Okay. It was just the waves still hanging around. Clip that out of the tree. I should get going ASAP. I should not stand around here at night. And the easiest way for me to go is to cut through. Yeah, that backyard area is not lit up at all. That is a death trap. And I do not want to mess with that right now. Not until the mansion's done. Which I guess I could sort of start kind of. I will have to pick up these bricks that I'm covering up. Okay, see? No, this is just... Turns out I don't just need terraforming to bring terrain up, I also need terraforming to bring terrain down. But the very least to just make this flat. Okay, see, I should get these bricks right now. Because otherwise they're just gonna get lost. Yeah, I should... As long as I don't fall in the cave, it's fine. I can reach it just fine, I don't need... Okay, maybe now I do. And I guess that one can stay. Maybe I shouldn't have taken those breaks, but I sort of need them. When I do the actual basement, I'll probably have to double these up to make the actual basement wall, so I'll fix it then. But for right now, the less I actually have to go back to the mines, the better. But it does still look like I'm going back to the mines. For a bit at least. Oh. Yeah, I still need a lot of stuff. It's okay, gonna. Who do you think you are? I don't understand. How do they keep appearing? Where do they come from? So, I'm gonna shove everything I don't need in there. And I'm gonna most likely nearly max out that pickaxe mining stuff. See, I noticed that the arrows have been gone from my inventory for a long time, but I should have arrows in the inventory, like at all times. These. Not these guys. I'm just gonna ignore them. Just go through my door. I just don't care about them right now. They'll be gone when I'm back anyway, so. Now, question is that zombie villager still. I still need to know how zombie villagers work. I'm guessing he's still an armorer, toolsmith, whatever it is, with the forged in fire looking helmet. Yeah. It was down there. It's confusing, even for me. Now, I do need to be careful about that. I mean, well, that. But for the time being, I should be. Let's just take a seat. I shouldn't be doing this, but I am curious because this is water. There shouldn't be any zombies there. Like, I should never do what I just did, but that only baffled me a bit. But yeah, like I was saying, for the time being, I should be able to just mine this out without any real danger from the deep dark. Hold on. Ah, okay, I'm back. I don't know when the ground is going to open up and it's just going to be deep dark, but that will happen. And it will be rather soon. And so when that happens, I'll, yeah, like that. Exactly. So what happens is that I'll just not break the rest of this stuff because I don't want to deal with the deep dark right now, and I'll just carry on with this piece of stuff, which by my calculations should also open up into the deep dark eventually. As long as I always hold the crouch button, which for me is not shift, and I never mind directly down, I should be fine. There's also the chance of me just landing like a block here and a mob just falling on top of me, but that wouldn't happen. Surely not. It's not like it's happened before. Though to be fair, when it did happen, it was because I was looking for the mob, so I don't think it really counts if I'm actively looking for the mob. This pickaxe is still holding strong. We still go for a bit more tough. I just hope that there's enough tough left after we finish that whole outside wall segment, so that I don't have to come back here and I can just do the windows. Though considering the amount of stuff that the windows will use, I highly doubt that. We've got 64 left. I think we can go, yeah, because it's right here at the end of the blob. Oh, it continues there. Alright. What I was gonna say is we can just go until we find the end of the blob. So we may just take 5 minutes. I'll finish the recording right now on flashback, and let me take 5 to open up Twitter really fast. I just want to check something. What? Okay, but hold on. I think he got caught outside of all. Okay, what I'm saying doesn't make sense. Uh, and it shall not make sense. Anyway, let's carry on. How much? 47. Let's just hope that's enough. I did say until the end of the vlog. This. Yeah, I can spare a bit just to make this safe. Because in case I accidentally run at it, which should never under any circumstances happen. Oh yeah, wait, I need to... See, I remembered. Alright. You see, they're gone now. Nowhere to be seen. They're absolutely not over there. Because of course it's an Enderman. It's always an Enderman. Why wouldn't it be an Enderman? Sometimes it feels like they're just haunting me, you know? Where? Like all the way over here? Don't you have anything better to do? Now, I did put this platform here because the original idea was for the stairs to go down a couple steps and have like a nice place with a fountain and something, and then it goes down again. But I might just also like still do that, but just bring the walls all the way down anyway. That we can't do. This one's gotta go. No axe on hand. So we'll do this the old-fashioned way. You know, I could just let it decay now. Just leave the log there. Now, that is the place where we're gonna waste most. I put them in the chest. Like I said, I am still doing this whole thing with having. I'm not sure what I put here. Maybe it's like a fountain or something. But I will have the terraforming sort of, you know. And if you don't know, you'll know eventually when I do it. You know, see, this one is one that I won't go all the way down. In fact, not even gonna do these two. I'm just gonna cover them up. Like, that's a bit too down. Still, it is still. No, same thing. It only goes to there. I have dirt in the chest. Let me go get it. Yeah, this one can still be. I should break the dirt and replace them, but oh, I'm out of stuff. Oof, that's a bit of a problem. This was a lot more tough than I expected. I mean, it does make sense, but hell. I guess I can absolutely destroy my experience. Now, this pickaxe will need mending ASAP. And even that is going to take a lot of levels to do. How am I doing armor-wise? Still doing good, still doing good. My helmet's looking a little green now. Still holding on. Hope the mods get updated and let us do custom armor textures again. That's like the one feature I miss about Optifine CIT. But ever since CIT got added to vanilla, like the items, like those mods have been discontinued. And so like the custom armor, like special texture models thing that was in CIT doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist in vanilla. It doesn't exist in mods. I really miss that feature. Or well, if it does exist, I haven't found any mod that does it. Aside from, of course, like Optifine, but no one actually uses Optifine nowadays. Hold on. Just noticed I was muted. I didn't say much. I just commented on how I hope, like, I just said, like, might as well just take out the whole thing, and that I hoped this would be, like, really big. That's all I said. I was muted. Now, obviously, I don't want the pickaxe to explode into a million pieces. So when the durability starts getting real low, I will stop. But I do hope we mine all of the top before that. But honestly, I don't think we will. I think this might be a big one. And now I'm saying that in the next block I mine down, it will just open up to deep site. Okay, no, it still goes down for a bit. But it was almost that. And of course. So remember how I said that I knew that eventually that will also open up to the deep dark? It wasn't because of free cam or anything, it was just because... See that torch? Yeah. I've been here before. So... yeah, a little bit of a jump scare. If I mined here, I wouldn't have fallen because I'd have seen the skulk. But, you know, these things happen sometimes. But you know, at least I know exactly the highlight I want to show to a friend. I'll just send him the clip of me before saying, yeah, this will also probably open up the deep dark. Then I'll say like 30 minutes later in a SpongeBob voice, and then just flop back me falling down. It'll be hilarious. I mean, I'll admit, my heart did stop when I fell down. But internally, I did start like, okay, whoa, that durability went lower than I expected. Hold on. No, I don't mind sacrificing a couple blocks. Hold on, no. I did not notice that durability was at 4. See, that's why I shouldn't get distracted. Not because of the whole falling into the deep dark thing. That happens. But the pickaxe breaking, oh hell no. That would have been disastrous. Like, that pickaxe is like 20 levels. It's like 20 levels worth of EXP. And if I'm even able to refix it without mending, it's gonna be another 20 levels. So that one is going straight into the chest. Into the waiting for mending chest. Now, speaking of mending, should I find a villager? Like, use that zombie villager for a mending trade? Or should I do it the long way? The cool way? The madman's way? I was looking for inspiration for my next skin that I'm gonna bust out in just about 2 days after Halloween, because like, I'm not gonna keep being Count Dracula after Halloween. And I'm also not really keen on going back to my regular skin yet. So I was looking for autumn designs, but I think I might take inspiration from certain fisherman in a red shirt. Who knows? Who knows? You know what I know? I know that Oh, I didn't know that. But I still would have needed more tough eventually. Yeah, you're gonna go there. And you're gonna stay there. What I was gonna say is that I need a shovel. Because I'm gonna need some sand. Lots of sand. I don't want to be smelting copper, right? Okay, there it is. Remember, I had a bundle with copper. Let's go get some sand. By the way, I need sand. Go for the windows, of course. Windows are 3x4, so that's 12 bucks per window. There's gonna be 6 windows on the left, 6 windows on the right. Then backside 6, 6. Then another 2. I've lost count. I'll say, yeah, let's write this out. It's 12 glass blocks per window. It's gonna be 6 plus 6 plus 6 windows on the front. Then let's crunch that down to 18. 18 windows on the front. Then the side, I'm not sure yet, but I'll say the side is going to have like 4 or 5 windows on the bottom. So let's round that to 10 windows on each side. Then the back side will probably be 12, then plus 2 middle ones, 14. It's 34 plus 18. That's 44, 52. Then 12 times 52. That's 4. Then that plus is that how you multiply it? Would it be 156? Okay, let's actually check that on the calculator. 12 times 50. No, it'd be 624. Yeah, because you offset it. Then it's 52. 624, exactly. I forgot you had to offset it by one. Look, I've been out of college for a couple months now. I do plan on getting back into college. I had to take the year off. So yeah, 624. That's about 10 stacks. That's about 10 stacks of sand. You know what? I'll actually round it up to 10 stacks of sand. Right, this show absolutely can't do 10 stacks of sand, but... Hey, thanks for the follow, Morris. I'm doing fine today. How are you? Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's going well, slowly but well. Wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, need a couple more shovels for that. This week I did stream daily, usually not. Usually just Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I play Pokemon, and I do plan on possibly playing Phasmophobia tomorrow. As for other games besides those two, if I end up playing them, I'll play them. But right now, there's no plans. I've been streaming on Twitch a couple months. Like, yeah, about 2 months now. Took a little break in the middle, but yeah, 2 months, roughly. No, I just play alone. It's a bit more calm that way. Wouldn't mind playing with friends, but right now, just chilling is what I want. It's already getting night. Okay, 7. What games I prefer between horror games and fighting? I'd have to say horror games. I'm really bad at fighting games. Like anything that makes me have to memorize combos and whatnot, I just can't. I have absolutely no hand-eye coordination, or whatever you call it. Well, not hand-eye coordination, but you get what I'm saying. I can't. My hands start doing stuff when they get overwhelmed with like buttons and things. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, if you have like an account on Instagram, you can leave it there and I'll check it out later after I'm done streaming. No, that I can't do. That one I can't do. That should be enough sand. No, I just need to smelt it. Yeah, after stream is done, I'll do all that. It'll only be another half hour anyway, so yeah. Might have some coal up there. I'll take half of it from here. That is a lot of stuff that I mind. Will be more than enough. I'll just do these two for now. Oh, maybe it wasn't enough. No, it wasn't. Alright. Guess I need one more stack. We just make our way up fast. Now I should recheck every single. That's where. Well, technically, it wouldn't be, because it would have been way up before I put the wall. And that was a problem spot. I don't have an act with me. Okay, I'm not gonna do that yet. I am going to go run around, see what problematic spots be around here. So, like, theoretically, this should be like really safe. Honestly, like nothing should spawn here. Like, there is absolutely no reason for anything to spawn down here. So if I see another zombie come out of nowhere, or an Enderman, those damn Endermen, like nothing can spawn there. That's one slab. Like absolutely nothing can spawn there. But just in case, I'm even going to put a torch there. Like, not taking any chances. Ow. Actual. No, no, no. I'm calling you. Yeah, you're above me. Those guys gotta be the worst. They show up uninvited, then start strutting around like this is their house. They're like, I don't get them. I don't. I really don't. I don't get how they work. Oh, I forgot. I forgot how cool the blood moon looks. You know, after Halloween is over, I might just keep the blood moon, like, take out the pumpkin stuff. Like, just sometimes you'll look out, and it's gonna be a blood moon, and it will be raw as hell. I'm just gonna take a look around with Freak and just see what we've got. Nothing should be up there, everything's lit up. Nothing should spawn there, there's no actual spawnable blocks. Now, good. You know, that is a plausible way. Because zombies might have, like, they might just wander around there, and then they see me here, and because like in hard mode, I do think they've got that range of detection. I do think that could be plausible as an explanation of why random zombies sometimes show up. What it doesn't explain is why they randomly show up in the middle. Like, I've never seen them come from there. So it's from here in the middle. Okay, that should have been enough time for the charcoal to be smelted. I'm not even going to... Not even going to grace that with a comment. I don't need... I just need... Did I set my spawn? Okay, I did set my spawn. Alright. Then that goes there, this. That one goes there, that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, and some of the windows are gonna be doubled up. That's when I do the inside. Now we're just working on the outside. I did say half an hour a bit ago. But I also did say at the beginning of stream that I wasn't going away until the outside was done. And the outside isn't those guys. The outside isn't done quite just yet. While we wait for all of the sand smelt, we need to find out where we're gonna punch out the windows. And I need to find out a path without these guys getting in the middle. Because these guys are annoying. Right, that's that. That is still gonna take a while. Not what I wanted to do. I could make... no, but I can't place the hopper in the full slot. Because that's coming up. Alright, I'll just... Why are you in my door? No, I'll just run. I know a place I can enter back into the mansion. Ooh, he's still following me. Oh, that's a place they can spawn at. Faster. I mean, I've probably broken line of sight, but still. That guy. Come here, boy. Hello. I thought we dropped the pearl. That was the least you could have done. Is that buffoon from here somewhere still? That he is. You know I shouldn't use free cam like that, but those guys baffle me. It's free. Didn't bring an axe. Also didn't bring any scaffolding. Not what I wanted to do, but it works. So, an axe. Now, need scaffolding, so I'm gonna take actual scaffolding and dirt. Jeez, that scared me. Ow. You know, that's probably the better way of doing this. Anyway, is that what we decided? Pretty sure it was. 3x4. 6 in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 3x4. And I'll place the torch on the inside just because I don't want anything to spawn. Now I'm actually going to go to the other, like this corner, start doing that because I don't think there's space for a window here. Ooh. Now that I'm looking at this, it's the rooms might be shuffled a bit, actually. Like, the whole interior is getting reshuffled. Like, the size isn't going to change. This is the perfect size. Like, for example, I have already done a design for the interior of the library, and I am still going to use that design. But I am going to have to, like, adapt it. Like, maybe it's, like, one book smaller or whatever. Because it's just 1, 2, 3. Because the rooms are probably going to get reshuffled. So, like, the materials are still here. Like, this quartz is likely still going to be the whole amount of quartz that's being used. And if it isn't, well, I still have to fill this. Like this room isn't going to change. Like, the foyer isn't going to change. Like, that's fixed. The ballroom probably isn't going to change. Like, the rest of them are going to have, like, slight tweaks in size. So, like, for example, my original idea might happen where this hallway goes all the way back here. Because that hallway is roughly in the middle, right? Yeah, I'd say it's roughly in the middle. If anything, I might say, like, scoot these two walls over by, like, 1 or 2 blocks or whatever. Because I think that torch might be the middle block. So, like, they are. Yeah, that torch is the middle block, so they're offset by exactly 1 block. So that might be what happens. Like, the foyer in the ballroom might get bigger by 1 block, and the rest of them might get shorter by 1 block. Like, offset the hallway there. That will line up the windows perfectly. It will just be another window like that, but over there. And then it lets me have that be a mirror of that. Then I can have a bedroom with a bathroom here. Like, not sure how it would be, but bedroom and bathroom there, with, like, the door 2 here. And bedroom and bathroom there with, like, a door 2 here. Like, this hallway. I know it. Reorganizing is hard. The library being the same size as the foyer would work. And it also could not work. I don't think I can mess. Maybe I could. But yeah, it's all going to take a bit of reorganizing. But that's for after this stream. That's for November. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's for November. That's for the guy that goes fishing. It's not for the vampire. Six. 6 would be there. But if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would be okay. It is per. It is. It is exactly 5 windows. What number did I use for these walls when I was calculating glass earlier? I used 10 because it's 5 on top, 5 on the bottom, and I used 10 for that, 5 on top, 5 on the bottom. So turns out I can do math. And I also used 6 for this, but this one is a bit off because it's actually a bit more. Technically, I did 8. Yeah, I did use 6 because I didn't count. I forgot to count one of them. Instead of it being 18, it would have been 20, which doesn't change a lot because we did end up with a lot more sand than what I calculated. By what I mean, like, maybe 1 stack extra. Which I was always going to do as we lay, because I didn't know exactly how many windows there were actually going to be. I was just making a rough estimate. The fact that my rough estimate of how many windows are going to be, like on these walls, the fact that my rough estimate was the exact number of windows that there are going to be, I think that says a lot about how symmetrical, well, not symmetrical, but how, yeah, I guess symmetrical this whole thing is. It's like, it could have still been symmetrical and not have that, but the fact that that happened, I think it just shows that this is the perfect size for the mansion. Like, this is the size it's meant to be. And that is the size I should have done from the beginning. Would have cut down a couple of live streams. Maybe would have actually noticed that the interior needed a bit of a redesign before. I won't say that the interior would have been done by now, but I will say that maybe we would have been onto the 2nd floor by now. You're my nemesis for now. But right now I need to count 1, 2, 3. And already place it on. Then I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm actually going to need to count again because I don't have enough blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that's 1. That's the middle. It's still not there. Alright. We'll need to make another X, but that can wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1. That's the middle. Okay. No more X's. But yes, I'll need another iron axe. Also, yeah, at this point I might as well do it like that. Let me in. Oh, let me out, rather. I still have iron. Yes, I do. I still have a copper axe. I'll make an iron one just because of the durability. Like the amount of wood we're gonna have to break. Did I do the math correctly? Yes, because it's 12 blocks per window, yes. Not questioning the math. We should never question the math. Like, the math is right. This is somehow 10 stacks. Like, all the holes in the window, which does make sense. The windows are about, I want to say, like 30% of the wall? Maybe 25. Like, the windows do occupy a significant amount of the wall, so, like, obviously, when you add all of that up, like, considering the amount of stacks this whole thing took, like, yeah, windows are gonna be a lot of stacks also. I always say that, like, these walls both take more and less wood than you think, so that still holds up for the glass. It's both more and less than you think. So, like, you look at it and it's like, oh, that's not much. Then it's really high. Then you look at the number and it's like, 10 stacks? That's a lot. And then you look at it and that's it. Like, it's both more and less than you think it is. This is aligned with that, which means that I should go all the way over there and make that. Because this is going... I think I was talking about this before. I don't think there's going to be a window in the middle. And the reason why I don't think there's going to be a window in the middle is the library. Because what might happen is that the dining room gets reorganized and instead, like, the kitchen isn't here and it's instead through the back or something. Because then the dining hall was like long, with a long table, instead of being like square, with a square table. And that will make the library be bigger, yes, but most importantly, it will make the library be centered, which, as you can see, it is 3 blocks off, because that's how math works. But if the library is centered, then that means that instead of there being a window back here, you know what there will be? There will be a chimney. Because obviously, the library is going to have a fireplace. All good libraries have a fireplace. Like, otherwise, where do you sit and read the books while sipping from a cup of tea? All good libraries need a fireplace. This one is aligned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The good thing that we are really nailing down what needs to be done for the interior, like reorganizing. Yes, that has to happen. Like, period. That needs to happen. Oh, it's been another hour. Let me reset flashback. Flashback doesn't. Well, it might, but I heard that it's best to keep flashback files like at the maximum around an hour. So yeah. On. Did I make 1, 2, 3? Okay, I was questioning if I did that in the right place. Yeah, because if the library is bigger, if the library is symmetrical, then yes, that's what needs to happen. Dining hall. Okay. So like, let's take a look at it from up here. Like if I do, you can't see my mouse, can you? No, you can't. Let me hop on OBS and make you be able to see my mouse. You should be able to see my mouse now. Yes, you can see my mouse now. So, what I'm talking about, what I'm going to be doing afterwards is like this wall that divides the dining hall and the kitchen, gone. Like that wall is going to be gone. The new kitchen is going to be like at the back of the dining hall. So like the dining hall and the kitchen will likely end up being around the same size instead of it being 2/3 to 1/3. It might be half and half. Then this wall in the library will get shifted by, I think it's about 5 blocks, so that the library is symmetrical. And it's like, it extends like from the foyer, it extends the same amount of blocks in each direction, which will make it so that the library is fully centered in the mansion. Like the bedrooms, like these 2 bedrooms with the bathrooms, like this hallway is going to get extended to that wall. So like that window will be in the hallway. And then there's going to be a window there that's also in the hallway. Which does mean that there's really no reason for this hallway to exist. So I might turn this hallway into a supply closet. Because then the entrances to the rooms would be in this middle hallway, like one room there, one room here. Then the bathrooms could be like just a corner or whatever. Not sure. It'll work out. So like that, I'm doing that mostly for me, so that I can like VOD watch myself and see what did I say I was gonna do. So that's mostly the reason I decided to explain this. Mostly for me, and also for other people that want to like get into my head or something, but mostly for me. Second floor, I'll try and make it as distinct as I can from the first floor. I don't want the second floor to have a mirrored layout, which is nearly going to happen because the foyer, like you can see, like the foyer already goes to the second floor, the library will go to the second floor, the ballroom probably will go to the second floor. So like there's a lot of things I need to work out. Like this space here, it'll probably be the same size on the second floor, like a trophy room slash office. Like instead of it being down here, it will be on the second floor. Like this place on the second floor, I have no idea what it's going to be yet. This whole place, like in front, would likely have been the master bedroom. So instead of having like the bedrooms above one another, I might do the master bedroom back here. Maybe I'll do the master bedroom by the library and then have the office like down here. No idea. But that's it. Let me undo showing the mouse cursor. But yeah, this doesn't get a wall anymore. Now we have to take care of the windows, and it's 2 per window. Oh wait, hold on, I still have to do those windows over there. I forgot. I was already starting to plan out like, yeah, the tough. Let's do the tough. That was me. Not yet. Still need to do these windows. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, obviously, the new rooms, whatever the layout is going to be, will be planned around the windows. Like, they'll be planned around the windows. So, like, the kitchen and the dining hall, them being like half and half, sort of works. And like, yeah, this just proves, like, the fact that there's going to be a window here just proves that I do need to push like this hallway over by what surprisingly exactly 1 block. As surprising as that may be, like 1 block really does make the difference sometimes. But yes, I move all this over by 1 block, and it makes everything in this entire mansion symmetrical. Well, not symmetrical. Well, sort of symmetrical. Like, whatever the length is from that wall to the hallway will be that wall to the hallway. So I, I, I guess symmetrical. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. Like, you notice how it is offset from the hallway by exactly 1 block. Like, it should be in the middle of these 3 shelves, and it's offset by exactly 1 block. So yeah, that hallway needs to move. And just 1 more, and then we do the windows on the ground floor. Now I'm looking at this, and like, the library is going to be extended. Like, on the floor above, like, yeah, but like here, does it make sense for the library to have windows? It would. That does mean that I sort of have to invert my library design. Because my idea was to have like this curve a bit into the fireplace. Maybe I'll do it all the other way around, like have it curve into the entrance. So that like this is then a blank wall that can have windows and a fireplace. That might be what I do. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is absolutely 1 more block over. Because I broke it on the 6 instead of block after the 6. This is the most disgusting scaffolding I think I've ever done. Like, that specific segment. Like, all of those different blocks, but it serves its purpose. That's all that matters. Is that it serves its purpose. Let's do the rest. Yeah. This window is offset by 1 block. Unfortunate. Like then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's that one. It is that one. Still aligned. That one is already aligned. That one needs to move back over by 2 blocks. Like, when I changed it, it didn't make sense because I did briefly make the decision of not having the rest of the windows be dependent on the front windows. But since I decided that I did have to change the layout, might as well make it right. Hold on, I have to take 5. It will be really fast. Alright, I should be back. Yes, I'm back. I'll just make the disclaimer right now that I am going to start dialing down my voice. Like, if I have to talk, I'll talk, but is my voice even being picked up? It is being picked up, okay. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. As I was saying, I will be toning down my voice because where I live is it's about 1:30 a.m. So I have to be considerate about other people. So I will be toning down my voice slightly and playing a little slower. But I do not plan on finishing stream until these windows are done. These windows are done, I'll go Betty bye, but as for right now, need to focus on these. We're about 2.5 hours in, so I'll ask a question of the day since it is technically a new day now. And the question of the day, since this is Halloween, is what's everyone's favorite horror game or spooky game or whatever? Mine has to be by far Phasmophobia. Like, hands down, my favorite. There's just something about that game. It is absolutely the puzzle aspect of the game. Like, the horror is good and it gets you sometimes. Like, once you start playing a lot, it stops getting you as much. It, it can still get you. Like, I've seen like recent clips of some of the pros, and like sometimes like they've been playing the game nearly like almost non-stop for nearly 5 years, most of them. And sometimes the game still gets them, so but the puzzle aspect of the game is by far its strongest suit. So I think that's why Phasmophobia is my favorite horror game. Obviously there are others. Like talking about the puzzle aspect, Five Nights at Freddy's, like the lore, the theories, that was a big part of who I was growing up. Like, obviously, I never interacted directly with the community, but I did. Like, I was there every step of the way, essentially. Like, watching everyone play, watching everyone do theories since FNAF 2 came out. I was there. So, that one will always hold a special place in my heart, but I think Phasmophobia. At the very least, Phasmophobia is the one I'm most comfortable playing, because I'll be honest, I don't touch Five Nights at Freddy's with a 10-foot pole. Like, the most comfortable I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's is Ultimate Custom Night with like the easiest guys, like the ones that don't really kill you. I don't do good with those kinds of games, but Phasmophobia is different. It did take a long time for me to get accustomed and actually start playing alone. Like I did for a long time, and I still do mostly play without like lower-ish difficulties without needing to do hunts. Because I'm not a tryhard at the game. Like I am a relatively high level. I am prestige 2, almost level 100, so I'm basically almost prestige 3. Like I've played that game to hell and back and to hell and back. But I don't I'm not a tryhard, so usually I do try and do stuff without getting hunts. Like if I'm playing with a friend, then hunt all the like hunt every time. Like do it. I dare you. Hunt me. Like if I'm playing alone, it's just I'm just chilling. Like, tomorrow, if I do end up playing Phasmophobia, I will. Like, I'll play professional still. I'll play it the way I usually play. So, like, obviously, I'll try not what I wanted to do. I'll try and play, like, I'll play how I play. Like, try and be, essentially just trying to be wary of hunts. Like, play the game as best I can, as fast as I can, as resourceful as I can, and not have hunts. That's usually how I play. But if a hunt does happen, then better walk in. But yeah, I think I've talked long enough about why I like Phasmophobia. I think the last footnote I'd have to say on that is really excited for the new map coming out. I believe it's next week, maybe 2 weeks from now. I think it's either November 8th or 15th. Not sure, but I do know it's November. Well, usually updates come out on Tuesdays, so might be November 5th. Is that a Tuesday? November 5th? No, November 5th is a Wednesday. Actually, I'll just look it up. Phasmophobia Neil. Neil? Nell? Is it Nell or Neil? Nell. Nell's Diner. November 11th. So yeah, it's a Tuesday. So yeah, it's around those 2 dates that I was saying. So yeah, I am really excited to see that map. From the screenshots that Kinetic Games has shown, it looks really cool. It is still a small map. I think they said that it was roughly the same size as Tanglewood. But it will be like completely different vibe. I think it's best compared to Camp Woodwind. It's like really small, but different gameplay. It's like all the small houses, they're just that. They're small houses. Like Grafton now has that, like Grafton and Weasdale have that distinction of being farmhouses and whatnot, and now Grafton has that distinction of being like really creepy abandoned house. And then Weasdale got bumped up to a medium map, which, yeah, correct decision considering that the map essentially, no, not double, but no, it is essentially double in size. Not really double, but the outside area does add a lot. So, like, yeah, obviously, making that a medium map was the correct answer. Please update Prison to be a large map when you add Nell's Diner. Like, please. Prison should not be a medium map. I do know why Prison and High School, I know why Prison is and High School used to be considered medium maps. It's because Old Asylum was really big, like, I don't know, probably double, even maybe even triple the size of Sunny Meadows. So, like, yeah, I do get why they were considered medium maps. And also, it's like based on room size or whatever. But, like, you can fix that, you can tweak that, you can change it. Like you're the ones making the definitions. You can change the definition when you want. Like you can set a new standard from map sizes. Like just changing prison to be considered a large map was be such a a big rebalance of how that map works. That map would actually be bearable to play in multiplayer and single. That map would be bearable to play in general. Like me and my friends would we would play high school before we ever touched prison. That's how unbalanced I think prison is when it comes to sanity drain. Just changing it to be a large map instead of medium will fix that problem. So, and I do believe they have said in some stream that they were open to checking prison size. Because I believe when it comes to like raw walkable area, I believe prison is the same size as Sunny Meadows, maybe even bigger when it comes to raw walking area. It just has a lot less rooms. That is also something they could do. Maybe not now. Maybe when they like retouch prison, because I do think they said like they are doing reworks for the smaller maps. Like if you look on the roadmap, like Tanglewood rework is in the works. Like they have said that those reworks, specifically Tanglewood, wouldn't change that much about the map. It's just essentially replacing the free store assets with their own custom made assets. I believe that's what I read. So when they eventually get around to doing that to prison, personal opinion, they should make each cell be a separate room, like how they do with Sunny Meadows. There is absolutely no reason why nearly every cell in the map, like, there's like, I don't know, like, let's say there's about 30 cells, like 30 prison cells in that map. Let's say, I don't know the exact number, but let's say it's 30. I believe there are about 8 different rooms across all those 30 cells. Like 4 on each cell block, like 2 above, 2 below. I think that's it. Might even just be 2 across each cell block. I don't remember. But they really should make each individual cell its own room. I think that would also help rebalance the map. But obviously, I'm just a casual player. I'm just a voice at like really small voice that has absolutely no bearing in what happens in the game, and just commenting on it because I really do love the game. And I really do hope that they can make it the best they can. Like that they can really execute the vision that they have. I know that it is a long running joke in the community, like talking about Horror 2.0 and how it's never coming out. I do believe it's coming out sooner rather than later, and by that I mean like next year, maybe like best case scenario at the end of next year is when I'd say Horror 2.0. would come out. Like the best case scenario would be the end of 2026 for me. And I hope that they're able to execute the vision that they have for it. Because if they are, then I think it's gonna elevate this game like hell. Like, the game is going to be transformed in a way that at this moment, I personally believe that the puzzle aspect of the game is the thing that's carrying it. I hope that if they're able to fulfill their vision for Horror 2.0, I hope that it is an even 50-50 carry between the puzzle aspect of the game carrying the experience and the horror carrying the experience. I hope that it's 50-50. That for me is the best case scenario. But I think that's enough talk about Phasmophobia. We have to do Windows. We have to do Windows. The game is awesome, I love it, but we have to work because we're nearly at 3 hours of stream time. Oh wait, let me check the glass. Yeah, I should check the glass before I do anything else. Because that glass is done. I do need to check if there's enough coal for 3 more stacks. Oh yeah, that one. I was expecting that one to run out of coal, in all honesty. Yeah, okay, so. Do I still have any pale oak? No, I did use it all. Any other kind of wood that can actually burn? No. Well, bamboo. We don't have a lot of bamboo. It's like worst case scenario. But I do think we just let this burn as much as it can. This is 128. This is okay, so we have 256 in. It's about 6. Yeah, it's 10 stacks roughly. Yeah. Right, so let's continue doing the windows. Let me just look fast. That's exactly. Just quickly getting a feel for how they looked. Because I did do them a while ago. So that pattern that I needed to do, like those, they're starting to escape my mind, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so it's these that weren't out. I need to do the 4 above. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do every block of one type. So let me turn the rest of these bricks into chiseled. I have another pickaxe here, I do. Let me actually take the stone cutter with me so that I can do this on the fly. I'm gonna do every single one of one time. So I'm gonna do everything, every single chiseled, then I'm gonna do every single stair, then the slabs, and then finally the walls. Walls are gonna be the very last. Technically, the very last is gonna be the glass, but that needs to smelt first. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's gonna be leftover planks in that chest. Might be what we get. Melt the glass. The leftover planks from putting these windows out. A torch here. Didn't put a torch there. That's not what I need. 2, 4, 6, 8 more chiseled. I thought I did these two. I guess not. Oh yeah, it is Halloween now, so these guys actually spawn now. That that one's also wearing a pumpkin. I think they're all wearing pumpkins now because it's Halloween. Well, for me, it's Halloween already. It is like I said, it's 1 a.m. So it is the 31st. That's not at all what I wanted to happen. I do have core stuff, so oh well. He can't get up here, right? Nah, surely not. So very quickly, let me actually whip out how many I need. I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 stairs per window. It's and 32 windows times 8. That's like 256, is it? 32 times 8. 256 exactly. I'm a programmer. I know binary. Persona. 256 is 4 stacks. 4 stacks of stairs. Still have 10 missing. 256. Okay, so not all. Not all. That's why? Why? Oh, it is fun. Like I start seeing them being with the pumpkins on a full moon, which in my resource pack is also a pumpkin. That's fun. As long as they don't somehow reach me, it's fine. You know, I'm not really paranoid about any spot that doesn't have light here. Yeah, that guy is the worst. Just absolutely the worst. Look at him. Oh, that one has a jack-o'-lantern. Cool. That's a really rare one. Yeah, but they do still despawn. Like, these pumpkins don't count as spawn protection, unfortunately. Or rather, fortunately, because you imagine, like, if they just stayed, like, they spawned and they never died, that would have been real bad. But I'm glad we were able to see that one with the jack-o'-lantern head. I do believe that is relatively rare. Not sure about exact percentages, but I'm pretty sure it's a tad bit rarer than your regular old pumpkin wearing zombie. Not no, get back inside. We do. That is low enough for a creeper to explode. Yeah, absolutely not. I can technically still sweep, so I will. Just so I'm a bit farther away from that window, and they can actually despawn. Okay, so we're at 254 minutes of stream time. I will reset flashback now. Just to be on the safe side. Technically, for this stream, I technically don't need flashback. Because technically I do know what the thumbnail is going to be. But you never know what happens. Maybe I'll have a real unfortunate death and I'll try and get all the angles to show my friends. Maybe something cool will happen. Or maybe I just... Maybe I just want to learn where the hell those Endermen come from. Whatever it is. Whatever technique we don't need for the reason I usually need, which is making thumbnails, I am still going to do it. Because memory is not really an issue right now with flashback. Like, memory storage, like storage space, is not an issue right now with flashback. It is an issue with what I used to do with recording and streaming at the same time. With flashback, no. Curious. So for Minecraft, I don't really need that. Was that meant to happen? Did I? I did. His math doesn't lie. Yeah, I did screw up that one. I'm sorry. You're supposed to be like that, and you're supposed to be there. Exactly 2 stacks for this 4, which means 2 stacks for that 4, which was, in fact, what we calculated. And I am now starting to fear that we do not have enough stuff for this. Technically, I still haven't done the fence gates, but not really gonna bother with that. The fence gates are just such a minute detail. I don't think anyone would really take the time to notice it. But if I do have time and I do have some left, like if I can get the soul knocked out this stream, like no matter how long the stream is, I have the entire night. I just have to keep my voice. But I do have the entire night. Obviously, me spending the entire night here would also mean no morning stream. But that might also be a good thing. But I'll be honest, I don't know if I want to play Phasmophobia in the afternoon, because that's when everyone's awake, and everyone would judge how I play. Like, if I play it when it's morning for me, no one would be there to watch. And you might say, don't you want people to watch so that, like, they follow you and whatnot? Uh, yes, I do, but no, there's no but. Like, I do want people to enjoy my content, but I'm also not accustomed to. I I do want people to find my content and watch and enjoy and whatnot, but I'm not exactly prepared for people to talk about how I play. Not, it's difficult to explain, and I have absolutely no idea how to explain it. Just like everyone plays games differently. As long as they're not a bumhole about it, it's fine. I don't know for how long I'd stream Phasmophobia anyway, but eh, if it's in the morning, then it will be my regular slot, so about 2 hours of game. That's roughly, well, it depends on how good slash bad the games go, but I'd say at least 4 games, depending on how good slash bad they go. Well, now that I think about it, I do have to swap those. If I do stream Phasmophobia tomorrow, I do need to swap everything to English. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I play Phasmophobia in Portuguese. So I do need to swap it all out to English. Which is easy enough to do, I think. That piece of spruce there almost gave me a heart attack. I thought it was an Enderman. I'm getting really traumatized by Enderman in this house. Alright, so where's Stonecutter? Hold on. Did I? Where's the Stonecutter? Did I lose Stonecutter? Probably not. It's like bad. No, I absolutely lost the stone cutter. Did I? Am I going blind? No, I absolutely did lose the stone cutter. I think it might have been dropped on the floor when I last used it and broke it. And it just despawned. Oh, bummer. I'll just make another one, but still. Bummer. Oh no, here it is. Here. Yeah. Let me calculate how many slabs I need. Well, it might look like 2 slabs per window. It is technically 6. Might look like 2 slabs per window, but it is technically 6. Because every single time that I've done the window, this full look has been 2 slabs on top of each other. And I'll be honest, I don't plan for that to change, so... How many windows did I say it was? 32 windows. So, let me... 32 windows. That's this many, isn't it? Or is it full stacks? Let's see. Notice it gives you 2. Yep, it's 32, so it gives you 6 per window. And the rest, also 6. Give? Yes, also 6 per window. So 32. 32 times 6 is 192. Divided by 64 is 3. So here it is. This is 3 specifically. No. Now we can finish the windows like all of them. We can finish all the windows. Well, I need to actually go check on the glass. And the glass I know for a fact will not be done because it's probably gonna have ran out of coal at around like halfway through. Like around 30 to 40, if I had to take a guess. I'd say that's where it ran out of coal. 43, 56, even worse, 40. So yeah. I wasn't expecting to get much out of it anyway. But I do need to find a way to smell fast. Is magma a fuel? No. I think the best I can do is bamboo. I think bamboo is by far the best I can do for fuel. It's already regrowing, so by the time I come back to check, the bamboo will be fully grown again. So you take that, you take that, you take that. Not just leave it be like that. So by the time I come back to check, the bamboo will be fully grown. So if they're still not done, then I'll just pick up more bamboo. Do it like this. It will make sense why I'm choosing to do it like this. And then I immediately did it the wrong way. Like it's the same color. And it just repeats for all of them. And just as a side note, because I was talking about what I want to do for tomorrow and whatnot, about today's VODs, I'm still, like this VOD is already like double the size. Well, not double the size, but it's already longer than the other two VODs combined, I think. So I believe I'll have to go with Plan B from that I talked about last stream, which is compile the morning and afternoon streams into one, and then have this late night stream as a separate one, like as a separate VOD. Yes, I could release them all separately, but one, I do think the afternoon stream is rather small, and two, they've done essentially one thing across these three streams. Finish the mansion. Well, finish the outside of the mansion. So, I don't think that makes for three unique thumbnails. I don't think that's unique thumbnail material. So, like a print of me working on the house or whatever, I'll use flashback. A good spot to take a print of me working on the house in the mansion for the morning afternoon fusion mix VOD thingy. And then for this VOD, I'll use what I'll do last, which is turn on shaders and look at the mansion. That's what will be the thumbnail. It was always the plan. It will be the sound now. So we're left with exactly 1.5 stacks, which is we need to use above. I am running out of stamina. Oh really, who cares? Like, getting this done is more important than eating. And it is bread, because, like, that was the last steak I had. I think I can make, like, 3 more. I think that's all the raw beef I have left in the other house in the shack. I think it's just 3 that didn't smelt because I was out of coal. Yeah. No. That can't happen. Like, this is... Like, this has just... Like, it's perfect number. Like, that, none of that. Come on. It's just 4 windows left. Really? 4 of them. Now it's just 3. Then the glassy outlet. Even without the glass, I think the free cam that I'll do at the next window will be absolutely magical for me. Most of last use of the pickaxe even, but yeah. Like, yeah, I notice the lack of defense gates. I'm not gonna bother with that right now. If I really do need an angle, I'll use this one or something. And really bother with doing defense gates right now. Like, defense gates I'll leave for when I do, like, the interior reshuffling. Or maybe for when I do the 3rd floor, like the attic. Because that would be when I'd be messing around on the roof again. Let's check on those glass box. Yeah, about what I expected. What can you do? Probably not much, but I'll give it to you nonetheless. Now, hold on. I'll need this. Oh, hopefully I don't. Hopefully I don't actually need it. Just in case. That one might get continuity or a similar thing. So get connected with. I'm not going to do the double one, so I'm not gonna do the too thick yet. It's like that room is going to get reshuffled. That wall was probably not going to be there, if I'm being honest. That might be the bathroom wall, which would be light blue. See, I didn't want to need it, but I did end up needing it. So good thing I had it. Oh, to be fair, if I didn't have it, I would have probably just tried to enchant one. Most likely unsuccessful, especially considering that I don't have EXP, so probably would have needed to go to the nether to mine some quartz. Not, but you know, I have absolutely no. It's say 10 stacks, but I do hope it takes less. Because like I said before, the math doesn't lie, even if you want it to. Did I do these three? I did. Which means I have to do these three, which means more core start. Absolutely not enough. right now. Let's scout out the rest of the wood that I might have. Those can, these can. These also can, but I can turn those into charcoal. I believe moss can burn. This can burn. That's charcoal. This can burn. This can burn, but I need those. Oh, this absolutely can burn. And I need them to make more walls. I'll just cut down the trees. Right now, glass. You know what? Still did a lot. Still did a lot. And I don't even need to waste all of this. Just need to wait it out for a while. I guess I can take the spruce slabs and fill in the backsides. Backside wasn't filled yet. Notice. Really? You know, I am noticing what this is becoming. I'm pretty sure it was already X'd out before. Don't want to have that on my hands. Honestly, at this point, I'll have some So, it's messing with glass right now, so yeah, we've gone essentially double the time that I was planning, which is fine. By it being double the time what I was planning, I was half expecting it to go this long, so technically not unplanned. Will be another really long live stream. So no, I can do like, oh, the outside is done, but still have a couple of asterisks. Considering how little is left, probably just chop down some. Okay, it's just a tiny bit of spruce. It doesn't bother me. It's the same thing as the fence gates. They will get done when it has to get done. Not important for the mansion to feel whole. Do you have any spare spruce here? All right. Yeah, technically I do also have some spare, but I'm not, because fence gates will take a long time, and I am getting real tired. It is. It is 2:30 a.m. So I do need to get this done ASAP. Technically, I can go for longer because, quote unquote, tomorrow, today, but like morning, the rest of the day is Halloween, so I will be staying up late. But still, I do need to get some. I think it's becoming like the more time we spend here working on this, the more it becomes apparent that yes, Phasmophobia, if it does indeed happen, will be an afternoon stream, and tomorrow is probably not going to have a Minecraft stream. Which I'll be honest, I think what we've done here in this stream more than compensates. Say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. Are all the wins in the ground for done? They are. Say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything, don't say anything. Unless it doesn't come up here, it's fine. The moment he comes up here is when we're gonna have a problem. Hold on, no, please. No, I need to get the restaurants still smelting. Yeah. Really? No, not the stairs. Please. Those windows are done, huh? Now all the windows are left are on the tower. I'm not going to be satisfied. Really? Shut up. Shut up, Meg. That's all the acid. Oh, the window's missing. I can fix that quickly. And it's just the ones on the tower. Or I'm noticing that this might not be enough glass. Hope it is. I am noticing that it might not be. Something tells me that it is in fact not enough. But something is the fact that there's another floor with windows. Wait, hold on, there was glass. That. There was still sand. It didn't smell, so. Wait, hold on. I'm not gonna sleep. No, I can't sleep. Why can't I sleep? Because this is actually screenshot worthy. It's a blood moon, new moon thing. Yeah, here's the sun. Do it fast. I got 10 minutes. Like, that is absolutely screenshot worthy. Both with and without the shaders. Like, having that blood moon behind it will be legend. Wait for it. Berry. You know what? I have no idea how my voice is actually going to sound, which is bad because no separate recording. I could always record my audio on the side. Maybe that's something I should start doing, just in case I want to tweak my voice in the VOD. So let's count. That's 12, 24, 36. 36. No, I'll do it, okay? I've even got one here. I think I won't. No, don't. No swearing, not now. It was an accident. Just. There it is. 36. Now we need to get up here ASAP, or we were scouted by some faraway zombie that somehow has line of sight to us. This is the outside of the mansion. Done. Now we're going to recap and we appreciate what we have here. That is an outside, and it is done for all intents and purposes. But there's still a bit missing there. Like, I do have this on the inventory. I'm not going to be like, if I take a screenshot, like, it will be like this. Like, no one will zoom in on that. Check this, and this one. This one I need to get perfectly aligned. Get perfect. I might have to do some magic for it to actually work how I want it to. I think we do it like this for that. Then we come back up, then we go up, video settings, shader packs. No shader packs present. There should be. Why aren't there any shader packs? The game is paused, right? Yeah, the game is paused. There should be shader packs. Like complementary reimagine should have been there. Have it now. So let's apply it. Now let's hit done. Hold on. I think I need a little bit of settings. Other phase influence. Whatever. Atmosphere. Sun and moon. Default style. Default style. Yes. It's something here is not correct. Oh no, it is. It's just really blue. Right, okay, so I'll do some photo magic on that moon. But that is a screenshot. I'll do some photo magic afterwards. Movie. I might do one in post, like just like in the backup. So I'm gonna go back up after I click end stream. I went to another one. Um, but yeah, I think that's gonna be all. Look, let me turn off shaders. Still, me getting 30 FPS with shaders is awesome. But yes, this is going to be where I'm going to be leaving today's stream. I couldn't be more happy with. I couldn't be happier with the progress we made. Like the outside I mentioned is done, and Halloween isn't over. So, like my goal, getting it done by Halloween, is done. Like the inside, like this still needs a lot of work, especially now that we've decided to reshuffle the rooms around a bit. So like that'll take a bit of work. That's for November and whatnot. But the outside is done. I think to me that's all that matters right now. See you guys in the afternoon. Probably for some Phasmophobia. I'm still considering. I'm still a bit on the fence about it. But obviously, I do want to play the game. Like, even if I don't stream it, I will be playing it anyway. So, but yeah, tomorrow's also the last day for the Crimson Eye event. So, we'll see what happens. But for now, that is going to be all. So, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.